I regret getting shredded.
What did he say?
Yep, you heard it right. I said it. I regret getting shredded. That is definitely one of the biggest mistakes that I've made so far in my lifting career. Because you see social media and all these fitness influencers who are shredded year round and look insane, and you're like, you know what? I want to be that shredded. Until you actually get that shredded. There's a few main reasons why I say this. And I think a lot of people feel pressured into getting shredded for one main reason and one reason only. It's not for girls, it's not for your friends, it's not even for you. It's because you're comparing yourself to everybody you see online, hence all the fitness influencers out there. I can't think of one off the top of my head that I've seen bulk or not be 10% body fat or lower. But what they don't talk about is how terrible it makes them feel. So if you already struggle with bad body dysmorphia, getting shredded is only gonna make it even worse. My body dysmorphia was at a peak the entire summer and the entire time I was shredded. I felt small no matter what. I nitpicked every single piece of my body saying, oh, there's fat there, I need to get rid of it. I constantly was critiquing everything when I was single-digit body fat, looking like I'm ready to get on stage. If you battle with body dysmorphia, just know it's gonna get even worse when you start to get shredded. The next thing is you're not making any gains while you're that lean. That's another big thing. It sets you back. Like, if you've been lifting for less than a year or even less than 2 years, dude, don't even waste your time. You're gonna thank me later that you stayed in a surplus and put on that extra size and didn't cut right away. Because first of all, you cut within your first year or two, you're gonna be pretty underwhelmed. You're not gonna look the way you thought you would, and you're gonna feel small. Just how it goes. And that's what throws people into the yo-yo diet of bulking and cutting. And I'm trying to steer clear of that because it just makes your progress even slower. So you staying in a surplus, it doesn't have to be a crazy surplus. I'm not saying you should stay in 1,000 or more calorie surplus the whole time you're lifting. But being like 500 calories over maintenance or something like that, then yeah, I totally get that, slowly gaining weight. The third and final one, and honestly the biggest negative side of being shredded that really nobody talks about, is how you feel. You feel like garbage 24/7. And I get why these influencers do it because it makes them look better online and it gets them more views. I totally understand why being super lean does, because you look nuts. But that's literally the only positive. While you're shredded, you have zero energy to do anything. All your hormones are in the garbage. Your test tanks, all of it, just everything. You just feel terrible in general. Your libido's at an all-time low. You don't want to do anything because you're tired. It's terrible. You feel terrible all the time, no matter what. If you talk to anybody who's been that lean and tried to maintain that for an extended period of time, they're gonna tell you the same thing I'm telling you right now. It's not worth it. Look at any Mr. Olympia competitor. They're single-digit body fat. Yeah, they're not maintaining it for an extended period of time, but that still sucks even for that month being that lean. Imagine doing it for the entire summer and staying in single-digit body fat percentages. It's not worth it. You're gonna feel like garbage. All I'd wanted to do was sleep. That's it. I would get home from work, I would eat, and then I'd pass out until I went to the gym. I would drink insane amounts of caffeine. That's the only way I would get to the gym because I didn't even want to lift half the time. Half the time you can't even get a pump because you have no carbs and you're so depleted. So you're kind of just going to go at that point and hoping you get a pump. I can say for sure, I'm not ever getting that lean again until I step on stage. That's the only way it's worth it. I'm not going into single-digit body fat again. It was terrible. I don't recommend getting that lean for fun. And it kind of takes me back to the social media thing. I think that's really the biggest issue when it comes to this, is that people see everybody online. That's where I think a lot of people's strive to be super lean year round comes from. It's painted in a crazy light that you have to be this shredded to look good, but you don't. You can be 12%, a little bit more than 12% body fat even, and still look great. Being single-digit body fat just is not maintainable, worth it. There's no positive besides you look crazy. That's it. You can look crazy being 12% body fat because honestly, you'll still look better than 99% of people. So put that into perspective. And I get your For You page and your YouTube page is full of fitness stuff, so all you see is 5% of people, maybe 10% of people, and forget that the other 90% of people don't even go to the gym. So you're gonna instantly look better than 90% of the population. So keep that in mind. Leave a comment down below on how you feel about being shredded. Is it worth it? Or do you feel like being in a surplus is better? If you wanna see how to fix a saggy chest, click here. If you wanna binge my shorts, you can click right here.